Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unlike any other YouTube channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, mine exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So, if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe.
So, let's get into today's video. We are taking a look at the big thick boy Shadow Snorlax. I think it's an absolute fantastic core breaker in the Great League as it bullies a lot of top meta threats. One of the most common cores is Trevadent and Walrein. It's got great play against both of them. You see Azumarill and Galarian Stunfisk paired up quite often. Lick Body Slam spams great against Azu, and them superpowers really hurt Galarian Stunfisk as well as the other tanks such as Registeel and Bastiodon. So the team I'm building around it today is a Shadow Grimer in the lead and a Shadow Sableye in the back. So I think this team has great synergy as Grimer really doesn't want to see confusion users, so I've got two ghost type fast moves in the back. Snorlax's only weakness is fighting, and obviously both my other two Pokemon resist fighting. The most common fighters we do see are Obstagoon and Scrafty and Metachan, so the Licks hit Metachan for super effective and Scrafty and Obstagoon both get back for super effective with superpower. So let's get straight into the battles, and in game one we pick up a lead against Mandibuzz. This is where you really wish he was your Alolan cousin. We do tank a Dark Pulse or Foul Play, but my gosh, it does huge damage. But in return, Shadow Grimer hits like an absolute fucking truck. We land the Sludge Bomb. It gets this Mandibuzz super low. I am going to commit a shield as they're on Dark Pulse, which is more energy, and now I am going to commit to the farm down. We aren't able to farm down, so I am going to throw a Mud Bomb. Unless the opponent wants to shield, this will knock out despite being resisted, and out comes Talonflame. So I throw two poison jabs. I'm looking to get my shield back with the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb actually lands, and I make an aggressive swap into Snorlax. The opponent obviously didn't know the counts for Grimer, so this Talonflame is going to be straight in and straight out. They save it on 1 HP, and a Dreamer in the back is a Shadow Politoed. They are just going to spam out some Weather Balls, but in return we are going to be getting shields back with Body Slam spam. Body Slam is such a great move, especially coming from a Shadow. The opponent lets us get to a second one, so this should draw the opponent's second shield as they've only got this Pokemon left. We do get both shields from the Politoed. They do dump their energy, but we're sitting in a great spot. They go for a Weather Ball, that takes us out. We can now come in with Sableye, and this game should be pretty much over. Even if they go for a Blizzard, it will not KO. They look like they are going for the Hail Mary. We outpace to this Foul Play. Foul Play KOs the Politoed, and we're going to be able to Shadow Claw down that Talonflame. We're off to a 1-0 start. Moving on into battle number 2, we pick up a dreadful lead against the Skarmory. They do resist all our poison type damage, and they actually resist all of our charge moves as well. We say switch into the big thick boy. We tank a Sky Attack. We are staying in. Imagine the opponent is trying to catch a move. Here comes Umbreon. So I'm going to throw one superpower at the back-to-back, but I'm deliberately not going to throw. You might be thinking, why don't I throw? Well, I don't want to get snarled down and this Umbreon leave with loads of energy, as it would cause my Grimer an absolute load of problems. So we come in with Grimer. We don't bother waiting out a switch time as they are misaligned. I am going to tank one move. I'm going to overfarm as much as physically possible and take him out with a Sludge Bomb. So it is 4 to every single Dark Pulse. It's 4-3 to Foul Play. So I go for the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb KOs the Umbreon, and now I'm going to switch out instantly to Sableye. In the back is a Toxicroak. These Shadow Claws are absolutely shredding through, and at this stage now I'm looking at the HP and I'm going to commit completely to the farm down. The Skarmory isn't quite at a move yet, so I am going to go for the complete farm down. I'm looking to get to 3 Foul Plays. Here comes the Skarmory. First Foul Play will be drawing the first shield. Second Foul Play will be drawing the second shield, and then it's going to be a race. Can we outpace it to the third Foul Play? Let's find out. The opponent was at the move there. They're now at 6 air slashes, but they obviously are weary that the Grimer has some energy in the back. So they were trying to overfarm. We managed to take out the Skarmory. Back out comes Toxicroak, and that energy that I saved takes out the Toxicroak. GG's to the opponent. Moving on into the next battle, we see one of the worst leads you can possibly see with Grimer, Whiscash. Whiscash isn't that common now, but it absolutely destroys my Grimer. We say switch into Snorlax, and here comes a Azumarill. The opponent shields up a Body Slam. They obviously want to maintain that Grimer Whiscash. They actually double shield. You really didn't need to double shield there, so perhaps we have got a win con. They obviously want to maintain alignment, but Azu, you are super fit. You can at least tank one move. The opponent chooses to dump all of their energy. So I am going to come now in with Grimer. I'm looking to poison him down. I'm counting bubbles on the 5th. I am going to throw a Mud Bomb. This will be taking care of the Azumarill. I'm going to instant swap into Sableye. As long as they don't have a Charmer in the back, Sableye is absolutely good to go. The opponent is staying in, so they obviously don't have a Charmer. I'm going to throw a foul play. Whiscash is super bulky. They build up to what could be a Blizzard, so I am not going to 2-shield flex it. It's just a Mud Bomb. The opponent is still staying in. Again, they are building up towards the Blizzard, so I am going to respect it. It is the Blizzard this time. We do manage to Shadow Claw down. In the back is a Registeel. We are so far ahead in energy. Can we get rid of this stupid tin can? First foul play lands, does decent damage. Second foul play is going to get him deep into the red. We've still got that Grimer in the back as well. We now switch out into the Grimer, attempting to catch a move, and the opponent concedes the match. GG's to the opponent. Moving on into the next one, we see Jellicent in the lead. This again is dreadful for Grimer, but they do throw on 4. This is just a Bubble Beam. I now switch out into Snorlax, and here comes Scrafty. So this is one of the matchups I was talking about. Despite them resisting Lick, Superpower will land for big damage unless it draws the shield. It lands it actually near one-shots in the Great League. Holy fucking shit, that did a lot of damage. We're unable to Lick down, but we are going to be able to come back in with our Grimer, and we are going to be able to Poison Jab down. This is just a pop. There's zero chance I'm shielding that. We do Poison Jab down, and we now got a Sludge Bomb locked and loaded. Even if the Jellicent does come back in, we're going to instant swap to Sableye. I'm counting hexes. I'm more than sure this is a Bubble Beam, which it is. I imagine the opponent is going to switch out, and in the back is a Talonflame. So you need to be really careful to not let any free Incinerates through. In the 2-shield, this far ahead in energy, our Sableye should be alright to clutch out this game. I'm going to get yet another foul play off. This should draw the opponent's last shield, which it does. The opponent is looking to farm down. I am going to burn a shield here, because I imagine the foul play should KO. We did CMP tie, and Incinerate does come through on a CMP, which I think is absolutely bullshit. So I now switch out into Grimer. I am going to shield this move up. I attempted to snipe, so that sneak was absolutely fucking brutal. But we do save that Sableye on 1 HP and a Dream. First Mud Bomb takes out the Jellicent, and we managed to Poison Jab down. So GG's, and thanks for playing. Also, on a side note, Niantic, will you fix this fucking game? We're in the halfway point of the interlude season, and it still looks absolutely crap. So in the next match, we pick up a Dewgong in the lead. I tank one move, switch out to the big thick boy, and we're hard punished with a Machamp. However, this Body Slam should draw a shield, which it does. The opponent is looking to farm down. They are scared of a Body Slam and dump some energy. Best case scenario for us. Cross Chop obviously takes us out. And now I can come in with either Pokemon, but I often don't like to reveal my third. So I'm going to come in, fire off a Mud Bomb against this Machamp. That KOs. And in the back is a Hypno. We get Confusion down before making a Mud Bomb. The opponent is going to throw a charge move. This is just Force, which is just an Elemental Punch. And Sableye doesn't give a fuck. It does hardly anything. So we've now got 2 shielded Sableye, which should be more than enough to clutch up this game. I am going to bait with a foul play. We do draw a shield from the opponent. I can now shield up an Icy Wind. All we've got to do here is get to 2 moves. So this foul play, even debuffed, will be taking out the Dewgong. See you fucking later, Dewgong. Feed me that Hypno. Even if they outpace us to a move, which they don't, this foul play is going to be more than enough to take out Hypno. Get fucking wrecked, and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we pick up another absolutely dreadful lead against the Blimp, the Flying Balloon. We attempt to catch a Shadow Ball on our Snorlax. Let's see if the opponent goes straight to Shadow Ball or they bait. They go for an Icy Wind bait, but either way, I'm not too bothered. They throw one more Hex, so they're at 2, which is important to remember for the end game, and here comes Azumarill. So Snorlax, even debuffed, is going to start chipping this health. Body Slam lands. The opponent allows me to get to a second Body Slam, so this is going to get the Azu into the yellow. The opponent is building up a boatload of energy, but they are going to have to throw to take us out. This will probably need to be a Play Rough or Hydro Pump. We would survive a non-stab Ice Beam. The opponent goes for their Play Rough. That's fine for me. They are already at 3 bubbles, so I come back in with the Grimer. I attempt to throw on a CMP tie for the Ice Beam. They must be on Play Rough Hydro Pump as another bubble come through. We take them out and we're spamming out Sableye. Back out comes the Balloon. This is just an Icy Wind, so I'm not going to shield it up, and it's all going to be about what is in the back. The opponent comes into Galarian Stunfisk. This is going to get a bit dicey. I do deny a Mud Shot. I am going to throw as many foul plays as humanly possible and probably look to sack the Grimer. So I am going to shield this move up. It's just a Rock Slide, so I'm going to try and CMP tie on the next Rock Slide. This should be a CMP tie. If the opponent throws, I draw another app up, which isn't fantastic, and it is a CMP. So once again, I am going to shield this up. And now it's time to count mud shots. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th, I attempt to sack the Grimer. The opponent doesn't throw, so I get off this mud bomb. This will be taking out the Stunfisk unless they shield. The opponent then switches into Drifblim. I need to get to a sludge bomb to take it out. The opponent dumps their energy, but this is going to be a good game. The opponent dumping their energy. We need to Shadow Claw down before we get Hex down. We are successful. Foul play coming through. The Steelfisk has a whole boatload of energy, but it's going to go to fucking waste. Get wrecked, buddy, and thanks for playing. So you can see there, we managed to go 5-0 with a really unique, really spicy team. Despite rarely being used, I think Shadow Snorlax is fantastic in this meta. So if you are looking for something to core break them, Trevadent and Walrein cores, as well as just something as a fantastic save switch in its own right, give Shadow Snorlax a try. So just like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.